important. 82. You have to cast it in. Yeah, Alt GG 82. That's reasonable. This will just round down, and we're checking to make sure it's valid. Alright. Let's build again. Hopefully we get a little less errors. 12 errors. This time... oh, there's still those array subscript. So one's in 77. I think that's this one. This actually had the wrong place for these. It's here. Yeah, and we'll do this, and this is actually important because the multiply by 2 will do the wrong thing. It'll cause it to flip over to the next one. If the sample was 0.6, for example. Okay, so that's that one. There's also an interesting looking error at 84, expected expression 1, odd buff. Not sure what that one is about. Well, let's compare it with the line above. It looks okay. Yeah, that looks identical. Window B index. Yeah, this needs to be M window B index. Looks like we were just forgetting a lot of M's. Let me just copy the M. It's nice and fast. Alright, so there's probably lots of those errors. We'll see how much we have left after another compile. Uh-oh, parse error. Parse error 84. So, probably missing something important here. Don't see what it is. Parse error. It says 84, so it's this one. No. It says the parse error happens right here at the int. Ah, yes. There you go. Plus equals. Who would have thought? Okay, so that fixed our errors. So this might even work. Who knows? I'd be a little surprised, to be honest. This is some code that could do with a lot of refactoring, and even the method itself needs to be improved a lot. But for very simple pitch shifting, time stretching, this will do the job. So let's go ahead and see how that handles. No. I don't think I'm ready to do that quite yet. Yeah, let's just put it in a belt and try it out. So if I go to game state.m and I include it, it's called pitch shift effect. Right now it's only a time shifter. I can go to where we have our belts. So right now we're adding just this echo effect. Yeah. And instead of echo effect, oops, I'm not in Pro. I want to add pitch shift effect. As simple as that to add a new effect class. So we'll see what happens. I expect the worst. A crash. Hello. So you can see that waveform kind of works. I didn't hear any sound come out of that. Hello. Yeah, I didn't hear any sound at all. I only assume that, well, there's a bug in the code. It didn't crash, which was nice. Okay, we are pushing back these buffers, and we are iterating over each one. And looks like this is valid. If the envelope table is always 0, that will screw us up. That's possible. That's one possibility. If we don't see any gaping errors, we can change that. We can relook at that. Window A sample times 2. Window A sample times 2. Yeah, I'm gonna guess. I mean, the things in our delay buff have sounds, because we're using the same method as echo effect. There's no if statement like doing anything weird. This will return 0 because these aren't floats. So I'll just put I think we can rectify that with just a float here. Yeah, those are both integers, and that's gonna round down to 0. Yeah, these kind of mistakes. Let's see what we got. Why could you please work? I heard a click and that was it. Oh. Well, let's try to turn that into a float and see what happens. I thought that has precedence, but might not. Hello, 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 hello. Nothing. The sound might be muted though, I should check. Nope. Yeah, and I do hear a little click. Yeah. Buff I, num frames, buff I. Window sample. So this is being incremented at the right amount. Yeah. I'm gonna try and just return 1 and see what happens. Is there any other suspicious place? Hello, could you please try? That did something different. Could you hear that? It went like, made some buzzing noise. It was like a constant frequency. It's probably the frequency of the audio callback, or our buffer size, our internal buffer size, probably. We should, okay, returning 1 there, and that has some effect. But it sounds like this index doesn't have what we want it to have. It doesn't have the actual buffer. A sample, B sample. We're incrementing it. We're incrementing at a rate 1/2. Sounds reasonable to me.